there's this thing that I saw on the internet the other day. It was like one of those get motivated posts where essentially it was, you know, that job that you hoped and prayed for and you lost sleep over. That's the same job that you have right now that you struggle to wake up for, and then you get pissed off about 9 to 5 every day. And it was just like kind of one of those things where it's like you have to count your blessings, because you wanted this thing so bad and now you have it, that you just gotta suck it up and do it, because that's what you signed up for. Whether it's work, whether it's school, whether it's a relationship, it doesn't matter, because you wanted it. You knew what you signed up for, and all you gotta do now is just show up and do it. And it's just such a crazy thing to think about, because it really opened up my eyes, because I've been really jaded to my job. Like that white Bronco. I've been really jaded recently with my job, and I don't know what it is. It's probably just the fact that I realized that the clientele that I work with is just not. It's a certain kind of person, and for the most part, I find that kind of clientele annoying. However, I love working at the job that I do with the people that I do, so it kind of makes it worth it. But I wanted this thing so bad. I wanted an escape from my previous retail job so incredibly bad. And let's see what this guy's doing. Not knowing where to go. I wanted this job so bad, and it's changed my life so much in terms of just overall happiness. For my last job, I can't even fathom how miserable. Well, I remember how miserable I was. I was freaking miserable at my last job, and I was miserable to the point where I would say to myself on the way to work, I hope I get in a car crash so I don't have to show up to work today. And that is a terrible, terrible spot to be in. And one of the things that really, really helped me out getting out of that job is actually this Motovlog. I would say to myself every morning, I would talk to you guys about something uplifting, and it would kind of change my mindset going into work. And if you watch some of my older videos, you'll see that that's kind of what I talk about most of the time. Is I talk about how to be a better person and how to focus on the good things. And that's because my life was so incredibly bad at that point. I was making okay money and I had benefits and everything like that, but I just wasn't happy. And now working at the place that I work at now, I make a significantly reduced paycheck, and I don't get any benefits, which is terrible. But I am way happier than I used to be, which is, I guess I'm all the better for it. But it's hard for me to realize that. It's hard for me to see that. And the point that I'm at now, and looking back 2-3 years of just how unhappy I was during that time, and kind of taking it back to my roots. Now that I'm feeling bad at my new job, this is kind of what, it's not new. I've been doing this for over a year now. Now that I've been doing this for over a year, I just kind of wanted to get back to my roots and say, that job that you hoped and you prayed for, that saving grace for you, is the thing that you're doing right now, or at least it should be. And that's a really hard thing to realize, and it's a hard thing to step back and see, is that your situation now, is it where you wanted to be 2-3 years ago, or last year, or yesterday, or a week ago? If not, make it so. And if it is, just realize how far you've come. Because it's so easy to kind of slip by. Come on, Mr. McCoy. It's so easy to let your mindset kind of escape into this negativity. And all of a sudden you find yourself in a place where you no longer appreciate life, and you no longer appreciate your situation and how far you've worked to get where you are. And it's that self-appreciation that will help you get through those hard times of saying, hey, good job, we made it this far, we can keep going. Hey, good job, you worked hard on that, and this is the result. So many times you're hustling and you no longer, you forget. You forget about how much you hustled and how hard you hustled and the people who helped you get there. So with this kind of early morning short motovlog, as you can tell, I'm still got my sleepy voice on. With this early podcast, oh my god, I said it again. With this early motovlog, I just want to challenge you guys to just tell yourself how far you've come and ask yourself, do you still want to be here? If no, act accordingly. If yes, praise yourself accordingly. And how did I know there was going to be a ton of traffic? So I'm going to go ahead and end this one right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope your morning commute is way better than mine is. But, well, peace out, guys. Look at that guy. Why, thank you, good sir. There's the tricky part. And we're clear. Let's go. All right, lit up.